Hello everyone, welcome to Ephatha. Jesus said, "Be open." The scripture passage from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 24 to 27, related to Jesus, Peter, and the temple tax, is relatively short but at the same time very profound. It establishes the divinity and sonship of Jesus Christ as well as the primacy of Peter. When Jesus and his disciples came to Capernaum, the collectors of the half-shekel tax went up to Peter and asked, "Does not your teacher pay tax?" It is important to note that the tax collectors asked Peter on whether Jesus pays the tax. Thus it was evident to the tax collectors that Peter was the second in command after Jesus and the leader of the disciples. They understood that inquiring about the matter to Peter was as good as asking Jesus directly. Ideally, Peter should have said that he will check with Jesus and answer, but here Peter authoritatively answers that Jesus does pay the tax, though he knew Jesus had not yet paid. When they came home, Jesus, who knew about this incident, asked Peter, "What do you think, Simon? From whom do kings of the earth take toll or tribute? From their sons or from others?" Remember, in the previous chapter, Matthew 16:16, Peter proclaims to Jesus, "You are Christ, the Son of the living God." So here, Jesus is literally asking Peter, does the Son of God have to pay the temple tax? Peter replies the tax should be collected from others, and Jesus further confirms that the sons are free. Here, the sonship of Jesus is recognized, and Peter, also being a child of God, is hence free from paying the tax. Jesus then replies, "However, not to give offense to them, go to the sea and cast a hook, and take the first fish that comes up, and when you open its mouth, you will find a shekel. Take that and give it to them for me and for yourself." Though they came to the conclusion that being sons of God, they do not have to pay tax, Jesus does not want to offend anyone. Also, as Peter has already confirmed to the tax collectors that Jesus pays taxes, Jesus helps Peter to honor his words. This shows that whatever decision that Peter or the church takes, it will be honored by Jesus. In Matthew 16:19, Jesus tells Peter, "I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." The divinity of Jesus is proven here when he asked Peter to cast a hook in the sea, and that he would find a coin in the mouth of the first fish he catches. The Son of God, through whom all things were created, knows it all. Jesus could have said, "Let it happen," but he is asking Peter to put some effort to get the coin. As disciples, we are supposed to respond to God's call and willing to work to attain our goal. Remember, Jesus asked the fisherman Peter to fish. So God will never give us a burden so heavy to carry, and He will provide us the graces to fulfill the task. Finally, a half-shekel coin would have been enough to pay off Jesus' tax, but the coin found in the fish's mouth is a full shekel coin. Jesus tells Peter to use the shekel to pay the tax for both him and Peter. This establishes that Jesus is the caretaker of the church and will provide for the church which Peter leads. Thank you guys for listening, and don't forget to visit our channel, and you can read more about this on our blog ephatha.co.